here we go. Welcome back to the channel and to another stream. And here we are then, this week's daily bases. I think today we'll have a bit of a round on Autopolis for this week's daily base C, and we'll see, as ever, what is occurring on the dailies this week. Our first look at the daily bases then. Like I say, Autopolis, have a go at this and see how it goes. I've got a bit of a time already. Got myself 55, one bit of practice here and there on the other account. So I thought Genesis, it seemed to be not too bad of a car. Got the hang of it a bit in bit of practice here, there and everywhere. So we'll try that. But we could very well get into a bit of Hurricane and I think as well, yeah, GTR a bit later on as well. So quite possibly 3 different cars we could use for this this daily. Just make sure that I'm actually in the daily and not in qualifying. So it gets to 7 o'clock and we're wondering what's happening or what isn't happening. Right, into daily. We'll get the top time, get percent ready, and we'll do a bit of database C. 7 minutes to get ready. Hello, warm welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, lurking and cooking. Yeah, no worries. No worries. I'll get ready for a bit of Autopolis racing course then. I've done about 5 laps on the other account, so I've got some practice in. Let's try and get a lap, 6.5 minutes, 2 minutes a lap, 3 maybe, 3 laps. This bit down here I'm not really good at, so we'll see how we get on today. Kind of starting here, this whole bit just needs work, I think, full stop for me. This corner just goes on for ages and then flick to the left. Not bad, I'll take that. 55.1 first lap in for a couple of days. just do the, oh dear. Minutes. They just get warmed up now, I think. 3 minutes. Can't see us getting a 54. Not off the bat. Good if we can. That'll do us then. Get us started. Right, Autopolis International Racing Course for Daily Race C. Have a look and see what we're doing on this one. I thought I'd come here today, well, to start with, because I don't know, I mean, the other two dailies, I'm not sure what other people think, but I just thought they're too short, really, the other two daily races, 4 laps ago. I don't know, good races, but there's not enough laps, really, I don't think, to make up a, I don't know, Lago Maggiore. We could go there and qualify. I think really spend more time qualifying than actually racing on that one. And same with Daily Race A, that looks quite good, but yeah, I don't know. Bit of Autopolis today, see how we get on with this one. This one is going to be, hopefully, consistent, 20 minutes ago. Hello, Raider Duck. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. Yep, cheers, one. Appreciate the good luck. Our first daily race of the week. We're back from our endeavours at the weekend at Deep Forest. We are recovered and we are, well, hopefully we're good to go for a bit of Autopolis International Racing Course today. A track that I don't really know. I've kind of learned it in the last 12 months or so. we know where it goes. I think that's about it, really. We know where the track goes. It goes this way, it goes that way. There's a straight here, straight there, hairpin there, hairpin here. That's about it, really. That's all you need to know, where the track goes. A bit TC to get this thing off the start line. Off we go. Too bad, nice and tidy. Do you need to change the tyres in the pit? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. The pit stop is just a stop and go, basically. As far as I'm aware, I've once again not checked the rules of the race very well. Right, this bit I do struggle with, so let's see how we go. Oh, a bit of a dummy there for the pit lane. You'd have crossed the line for that. You got a penalty if you'd gone into the pit lane, I'm pretty sure. Overtake coming in. Oh, blimey. Right, it's lap number 3. I think it's lap 9 and pit unless anything changes. stop behind us then. I think it is pretty much stop and go. That's basically the pit stop in this one. We're slowly catching the hurricane, but we need to be consistent with it, don't we? Hello Jedi, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. Love the track, Autopolis. It's a love it or hate it for me, Autopolis. We kind of get round it, and that's about as much as there is to it. Daily B, this one's Daily Base C, this one. Bit of Daily C. It's pretty standard as it is in these racing car tyre daily races. In the GR4s, don't really need to be much fussed about that really. Not in the Genesis anyway. Right, onward we go, lap 6. Hurricane is just over a second in front. There's a battle in front there, 1, 2, 3 cars there. Going up to P2, on the look of it. Is it 1 times fuel and tyres? Yeah, it is indeed. 1 times fuel, 1 times tyre, mandatory pit stop. Your casual Group 4 race on Daily Race C. This one, it's very straightforward, very, very simple. I think we've had Grand Valley on this combo, and then Watkins Glen, that's been one with this combo. This one, that's 3. We catch a bit through this bit, but not really. Hurricanes going in. No, they're not. They're going to stay out as well. Hello, Jesus. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I hope all is well. Lap 8 pit stops coming up for us. I think that mine will just get the pit stop done. I think just get it out of the way then. Well, good, thanks, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Battle's hotting up in front. Let's see how we get on with that. Two are in, one staying out. We'll stay out, we'll pick that 9, I think. Right, pit stop. Don't forget. I think the tyres should be alright. It's because the brake balance is on the rear. That's why maybe the fronts are wearing a bit more than the rear tyres. Right, pit stop. Go. Get one or two that'll go through. We'll have to wait for that in a minute when it's safe to do so, because I did punt them out. Get around this bit and then I can pull up. And the car's going to turn. Okay, he's right about to go. Get on the straight and do it. Right, I'm going to pull over because I punted somebody. I'm going to wait for him. Lord, I've got a 5-second penalty. Oh, we'll have to wait. Well, okay, we'll wait for the 5 as well. I'm not bothered, really. I'm not bothered. We'll do whatever. I did hit him, so... First race of the stream, getting warmed up and getting into it. Right, we'll do it here. That's about right. Just pull over. There we go. We'll finish 13th then. It was a bit of a punt on our part from behind, so just wait for him. It's always a good thing to do. I think it was them. I'll do a one of these in the chat just so that it covers the base. Right, not too bad on Autopolis. Genesis, not too bad. Tyres go a bit though because of the brake balance, but not. It's alright, I guess. Yeah, I'll go Genesis again. Why not? Go back in Genesis. But the Hurricane looks quite good. I could try the Hurricane maybe. That looks quite decent round here. It's also lighter than the Genesis as well. So it might be a bit better on the old handling. Yeah, 27. No, it's cooled down outside, but it's still a bit on the warm side in here at the minute. It's still, the heat's still trapped in. But yesterday evening, right, we'll get the window open in here. There's a lovely breeze, beautiful, cool breeze outside. I thought, right, get this window open, get that breeze in here to cool it off. And then it started to rain after about 15 minutes. Oh, okay, there goes that one then. Fair enough. And that's not really long enough, 15 minutes to cool it off enough. That's the thing about it in here. So the crown's in the chat. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I think I know, but I think it's to do with, I think, how often you interact in the chat. So like what is it saying at the minute? I've got number 1, number 2. So yeah, if you interact enough in chat, you get a crown, basically based on how much interacting that you decide to do in the chat. And then you get a little crown or something, as you can see. It's yeah, so YouTube experience and stickers, and yeah, so do stuff in streams and stuff, you get stickers and things like that, you get experience. Right, 4.5 minutes, got 55.1 a minute. Right, 6/10 up on this one. A bit wide there though. Bumpy. Out it goes. And it resets at the end of the stream. Yeah, I think I've seen various bits about this XP thing and how it works. Yeah, it resets every stream, and then yeah, it just goes again next stream. So next stream comes in, you get another chance of earning a crown next to your name in chat if you want a crown next to your name in chat. I don't think it's not mandatory. You don't have to have one. 2:20 before we get back into the next race. Yeah, I was going to say, it feels a bit weird. That's why. Don't need TC in a car like this. was that 55.4, that'll do, I think. Right, we're coming in at race number 2. In the Genesis G70. Let's see what people are in the chat. So yeah, back on first time since Sunday. Good race on Sunday. Did enjoy running on Sunday. It was a good race, that one, on Sunday. A slight mishap on, what was it, lap 188, 89. But I watched it back and I know exactly what happened. And that is, we were too wide on the corner going down to the bridge. And obviously, no traction on the bridge, on the actual footpath bit itself. And that's when the back tyres lost traction and round we went. So it's our own fault, really, for what happened. Get a bit of TC off the line. It's off BTCC. Standing start in the feature race. It's a bit BTCC into T1. A bit on the back foot though, coming out in third gear. Going to get swamped a bit. Coming down here now. Yeah, thanks one for the GRHF, appreciate it. As always, YouTube logo is red, but we get purple crowns, that's it. Decided to put the crowns in purple. I think I'm braking too early for some of these corners, you know. I think that people are rear-ending me because I'm braking too early. Next 2 or 3 races, I'll be up to speed, I promise, hopefully. This is my first day on the daily races this week. It's this corner here in the Genesis G70, very heavy car, and it's a bit like keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, turn this way. 1 pit in, 2 pit in. Apex somewhere, there it is. Bit of grass as well. just got the pull on us down here, haven't they? A bit bottleneck now behind us as well. But they're a BTCC fan looking at that livery. Halfords, the Honda team, I think that is the Halfords back in the day. Bit of Halfords, that's BTCC, that is. It's Halfords on the inside now. In second gear because we're going to hit them. Get on the gas, we can just cover off Hurricane. We are going to lose P4 though. Come on, just wait for it to grip on the inside of that corner. There's a bit of unnecessary braking in the corner. Is it that or tactical defending? Bit of both. I think it's oh. Can be debated, I guess. I think it's needs must to get track position. But the Hurricane's going to be fancying something in a minute. They're just sizing us up at the minute. Just lean on the car this way. go. It's pretty close at the minute. Oh, about break. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, flipping heck. Oh. About break was so right good and proper there. No. Oh, I think we need to rewind that and do it again, I think. And we've got a rewind button anywhere. Flipping heck. It's doing now. So I'm kind of thinking they're going to break early because they can maybe get an undercut on us coming out the first corner. So they're going to go for that. But it turns out their braking zone was, by the look of it, exactly where they needed to be. And ours, well, wasn't. Pretty simple. No other way of putting that. That was a boo-boo at the first corner. But we are still in P8, but I think 1 or 2 are pitted behind us, so keep going, see what happens. Lap 6 out of 10. It's quite close. A little bit clearer at the minute though. Right, so lap 7. We're coming up towards the first corner once again. It's a bit like on Sunday when we went off on lap 180, whatever it was. You have to just kind of work through the notions, process what's happened, and then carry on with it. We had a flags in front now, I don't know what's happening there. Seems alright in front. Right, we'll hit this lap. I think it'll be 8th or 9th, I reckon, by the time we're done. All we can do is just keep pushing it until the very end of the race, see what happens. It's hard to gauge the first corner. It can be, there's a strip of orange that I use, left-hand side 100-metre board. That tends to work most of the time. Right, we'll see where this is going to stick us then. After our little mistake earlier. Right, P5 coming in. Hello Classified, welcome into the stream, thanks for tuning in, hope all is well. Yes, long time no see. That is probably because my DR on this account at the minute is not quite what it was a couple of weeks ago. It's gone down a bit, so that's probably why you're not seeing me as much in the dailies at the minute. 15, oh. And this is going to drop it even more, I think, what it will do. I've been proper punished on this one. Blimey, I only went off the track once. I've been completely demoted from, what, top 6 to P15? Oh, absolute shocker. Really, nothing else to really say on it, really. An absolute nightmare of a race in this one. We'll come in, finish it off like blimey. That's a bit brutal, that, finishing fifth. Only went off the track, like, not even... I didn't crash anybody off, I didn't hit the walls or anything, but, oh well. Been on for about 3 hours. You didn't see us in there. So I started about 6:30, no, not 6:30, 6:45, I started streaming. So my first C was 7 o'clock when I started doing them. Well, it's, well, the result speaks for itself, I think, doesn't it? P15. God, I don't know. We're going to be in B lobbies at this rate on this account. I've gone on the main account. Go on the main account to get back up again. Right, see what the Lambo's like. I think it's not too bad round here. Pit end of first lap. Yeah, it's possibly what we can try. Yeah, cheers one to GG's as well. Appreciate it. As always. Right, let's try and make this a bit better. Hurricane's quite good. It's currently the fastest top 3. Top 4 out of 5 are in Hurricanes, so pretty much the same. Do that, let's go. Right, I need a result in this next row. Well, I don't really, but it'd be nice to get a result. Not as heavy as the G70. Hello Game Plan, welcome to the stream, back to tuning in. Hope all is well. Five and a half minutes, work on it a bit. Not bad first lap on the Hurricane, but after second half. not bad. About the same as the G70. 10th on the second away. But we'll slow down. Yeah, the battling possibly slowed us down quite a bit as well. And that added to the being demoted when we pulling it off the track at the first corner. Right, Hurricane. It's a bit more agile than the Genesis. We're starting 5th, 6th. Right. The stall has been set out in this one at 6th. So I want to be around that position by the end of it. Let's see how we get on. That's all we can do. See how we get on. P6. Ah. Ah. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what's going on there. Strange. I get told sometimes that my PS5 is going to go to sleep, and I'm kind of like, I'm using it now, so just ignore it. Ignore it, it'll go away. We get kicked out of the race at any point, we probably know why. Wow, the Hurricane's so off the line, blimey. That's the traction just completely knackered the start there. Right, we'll pit now, run the race and clear everything. There's a few that have got the same idea as well, same agenda. Lobbies have been acting up today, or have they? They've been acting up today, not really. Not sure how long now. Could be that then. Right, one's put in there. Let's have a look, see what we can do. How's the Lambo? Not bad really at the minute. It's not too bad. Get used to it, see how we get on with it, but so far so good. It can slide a bit on braking, but get used to it. Right, fastest lap's 55.3, we've just done 0.9. It's alright, half a second-ish off the pace. try and stick with these three then, I reckon. Right, lap 6 out of 10. Yeah, one's gone off. Well, what's going to happen here? It's going to be 4 wide near enough. Not having that at all. BTCC Halford is coming through. It is expected. Let's come out of that one. Got into P10 now. Right, we're pitted, we can just run it straight to the end of the race then. Don't know what's happening in front. One's going in now. A couple more maybe, that's going to go in as well. cracking on in there. Right, 2 to go. Lap to go. Right, this time. This time we got round the corner. Still no probably over. Absolute bugger, honestly. Travesty, absolute travesty, half a second time penalty, but the race isn't over. It's not over. It's not over yet. I need half a second to stay in this position. Press all this hurricane right the way through. Right, we should stay safe, should do. Oh, we'll get 7th then. It's a good race. Hello Welsh boy, welcome into the stream, smashing the like as well, much appreciated. Hope all is well. I'll take P7, it was a good race, there's no hiccups as such in that one. Always something though, isn't there? Penalty, a little bit wide on that corner. I must have just taken the turn off a bit too much without realising, and obviously the car goes a bit, and it's a time penalty as a result. But crucially, for the first time in about 2.5 weeks, we've gained DR on this account. Fantastic. We've gained DR for the first... I can't remember the last time I got DR on this account. It is almost a call for a celebration, almost. It is an occasion. We've got... I honestly can't remember the last time this account got DR. Yes, it would have been a teeny bit more for finishing 6th, but we were in that all-important zone to get DR. Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic until we lose it in the next race. Scenes. Really is. Yeah, cheers one. Lord Jedi for the GGs. Appreciate it as well. And if you are, as always, enjoying the stream, do be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, be very much appreciated. We're going to go again in the Hurricane. It felt quite good. Felt alright. Felt relatively stable. But is that it now? The stream's just going to go downhill now. We're going to nosedive. That's it. Right, we've reached our peak. We're gonna nosedive now until the end. Who knows? We're 796 in the world currently. But we are faster than our main account, which was set in the Genesis G70 there with the 190. I don't know, we might just be moving forward on this one. We might be. It might very well be moving forward. Hopefully, we'll see how we get on. I'll take a look at that friend request at the when I'm finished. I'll add you in. Doing some Suzuki truck racing in a bit, sounds good. That in the Suzuki, whatever it is, the that truck thing that was brought in, whatever, last update, wasn't it? Update 160 came in, or the update for it, one of those two. I think somewhere I've got a truck racing mod for ETS2, which includes the racing truck itself and the trailer. You can transport it in as well. It's pretty cool. Well, it is if you're into that sort of thing. I've got the FIA Truck Championship skins for it as well. That came with the trailer. Although, as a racing truck, you can't do any jobs in it there, that's the problem. So you want to do any tricks in it, you have to drive it on its own. You can't do any proper jobs in it. I think it came with like a trailer pack that I downloaded that's got like over 100 different trailers in the game that I never use, but I just thought, oh, it's content, I'll put it in. Because why not? Siding of the Hurricane, some of these corners. 54, not quite. We're still 50, 55, 1. Find this combo annoying. So you've got your best times telling you 54s. But then 55.4 is your actual equality time. Yeah, I'm not really... I know Autopolis, but not really. I'm nowhere near, like, I can't set, like, a fast time on here. It's not a track that I really gel with, like, Grand Valley or somewhere like that. A track I can just knock out laps until I'm doing the face pretty much, and then some. This one's not so much Autopolis. I didn't learn it until very late on. In fact, I'm maybe still learning it now a little bit. But yeah, try again, and then yeah, leave it for a bit. Go back later. Sometimes works. We're just 40 seconds. It's a track that you avoid. Yeah, same here. I do, in general, avoid this one more than others. Autopolis, it's not really one of my favourites either. Not a track that I feel overly confident on pushing on, Autopolis. Right, we're going to go back into the next one. So yeah, is this it? We've hit the peak, and now we're going to nosedive straight back down to the other side. Let's have a look. Well, yeah, the DR on this account has been battered quite a bit. I think since middle of June, it started going down, and it's just carried on going down. So I don't know, I have to try and get it back up. A P7 in this one. We're in the Hurricane once again. Hurricane's on P1 with 54.6. 0 practice, but bear that in mind. I don't practice much. I used to, but I just don't have time anymore. Just to come on and just spend like whole evenings just qualifying on daily races. Which is pretty much what I used to do, but I don't really do it anymore. All 3 tracks are this week. What are they? Daytona, not too bad for me. Lago, I think Daily Beat, I do like Lago Maggiore, but the race is too short. It's only 4 laps. And it's kind of like, you get yourself G'd up for it, and it's 4 laps, and then, well, that's it. It's all over, 10 minutes. Well, wow, it's so slow. Well, they were so in front, so that kind of softens the flow a bit. Well, there's an Alpha. Blimey, that's a bit... It's pretty largy in this one. So P1 was in a Lambo as well. They've dropped right, I don't know where they've gone, but any suggestions on how to get a good start in the Hurricane. That's a penalty again. It's going to be close if it isn't a penalty. Got to go. Yep, no worries. One big thanks for tuning in. As always, much appreciated. And got a new schedule. Hope it's going well. Your new schedule, and do what you need to do. And we shall no doubt see you again very, very soon. I hope Kev, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well in the world of Kev. Oh no, I can't. Oh, we got in the pits. That's very clumsy. So yeah, the saying about daily races. Yeah, Lago Maggiore. I do like that daily, but it's only 4 laps. So it's a bit like you go in the race and do your 4 laps. You've got 10 minutes. Well, what do you do in 10 minutes? You just go and qualify, basically, for 10 minutes. And then it's kind of like the qualifying is longer than the race. I don't know. We're at the back. Oh, we're off track again. But I think we've definitely got a weakness in this one. And it is the standing start. It's terrible. I've had TC on and it's not been very good. No TC. And it's been really struggling to get off the line, the Hurricane. It's a bit like one of the old back markers in F1. The old Ford V8 coughing and spluttering into life at the back of the grid as everyone else disappears at the front into the distance. And we're just dropping to the back of the grid like an absolute stone. All good stuff, Kev. Set a time on all 3 races. Good stuff, Kev. Back into GT then, or you back in of sorts. You've done a daily B as well. I just don't know, I say I like B, but I just don't know about a 4-lap race and then go qualifying for 8-9 minutes to go back in again. Worked out thinking this one now. bumping on that, bumping around. You say you're back in now. Good stuff. Got Kevin 87 back on track. That's what we like to see. The road to 10k. Well, hopefully everybody in front is going to make a pit stop at some point. I can't see it happening now. About like 5, P30, might be able to get hopefully 7th. That's my kind of target in the head. Get P7 if we can in this one. Back in the Genesis, I think, because the standard start of this is it's plain awful, really. The time we're losing. busy in front of those in front are going to be hitting at some point. It's a matter of when they're going to be going in. One going in there. Oh, 4 laps to go. Could get past them with the 3-second penalty. I think could be a bit down in this one as well. Right, 2 laps to go, and I think this is going to be it, I think. might get P8. We'll have to see how we get on this final sector. These two. Drifting. So I'll just keep putting, but they're going to do the same. Or Tech P8. But I think the starts in the Hurricane are not at all ideal. That's the only problem with this one. It's a good car. But it's plain awful getting off the start line. I've never... It's a bit like when Lewis Hamilton used to fluff his starts when he was battling Nico for the Drivers' Championship. And Hamilton was there and he was just dropping points because of his really bad race starts. Watching it on the Channel 4 highlights there, Lewis Hamilton in qualifying absolutely indestructible, but in the race he used to just keep fluffing his starts and he dropped a lot of points that cost him the championship. That, I think it's 2016 that was, and he dropped a lot of points. It's not bad. It's not a bad race. Not bad as obviously Group 4's your thing. You're gonna like it if it's, you know, you like Group 4's. Yep. Cheers, Kev. GG's. Appreciate it as always. I think we'll. I need a better starting car. And that's what I need. There is an element. I don't know. There is an element of strategy when you take the pit stop, battling in traffic. The two come together, sort of lap 7, 8, 9, you know roughly where you're going to finish. You either think, oh yeah, this has worked out pretty well. I pulled a right blinder here. Or you go, oh, that's that then. I've dropped 10 places from the poor strategy choices. So there is a bit of strategy in it, but again, it could have been maybe racing medium tyres. Even softs even would have been alright, soft tyres. Like 6 minutes, this one. Still warm in here. Don't know why it always gets warm in here. 28C. I don't know much about Autopolis. I think I've said that before. I don't even know what part of Japan it's in actually. I know Suzuka's kind of down. Suzuka's kind of in the middle, I think, in the central south bit, kind of bit in the middle. But I don't know where Autopolis. I don't even know where it is. I think it's north somewhere. I think Suzuka's just to the south of the central bit of Japan, down there. Right, back in the Genesis, trying to get a better starting procedure. Seems you got a decent time then. Not a bad time. the Genesis. Still roughly, again, it's... Well, we drove the record, didn't we, for the first 2 races. So pretty much on target with it. Stick. Oh, that's that one. That's not up in the bin. Oh dear. Oh, could have been a 54, that one, pretty sure. Right, back in the Genesis in aid of getting a better start. But the starts in the Hurricane are not ideal. But I'm aware there is a Stampede. There is a Stampede on the loose. With a very cool 54.3 by Stampede. We're going to start 10th in this one. Got an A+ behind us. Hello Ali, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Like is dropped on the flyby. Appreciate it. Hope all is well. And cheers Kev, the GLs as well. Appreciate it as always. Let's get ready. We should be rocketing off the line now with the Genesis G70. It's nice with TC as well. You get a nice drive off the start line. miles better. There's the Hurricane. It's just such a slow starting. So, and it's a bit jittery there. That's Biff. Been biffed. That Hurricane was there, the product, and looking right down to P9. But it is very close. Oh, someone's gone out there, 2 are going out. We're going through to P8 for now. Bit offline. Yeah, miles better than the Lamborghini Hurricane, absolutely. And hello Stuart, welcome to the stream, thanks for tuning in, thanks for the good luck as well, appreciate it. Hope all is well. Well, it is right now, Stampy was leading the way. Down in front though, it's very close in front. I see Stampede, but I don't think he'll be seeing me at the minute. Although we are, well, we are pretty much right behind him at the minute. Near enough, there he is. Lovely pack of cars going round. Nice train here at the minute. He's done a dummy. Oh, did he do a dummy down? He's done with the Hurricane by the look of it. The way it looked on our screen, so he's trying to dummy somebody in front. stop going in there. That's P6 for the minute. Round we go. Let's switch me back. Onto lap 5 on pit stop behind us. We have to keep going. It's going to peak out in the braking zone. They could be useful. Well, oh. Right, it's onward. That 9 that this is going to go to. Did it this morning on your live this morning. Yeah, get TC to 0. It works better in this car. This is where I've been using TC this whole time. Shall I turn it? I'll check in a minute. Bit of understeer. I'm sure I turned it off. Yeah, I thought I did. I was gonna say. This car is a lot better with TC on 0. Just drives better. I think anyway, the Genesis G70. That'll settle down a little bit now. Still don't know how it's going to go though. TC off is better. Yeah, I think for four-wheel drive cars it is. For some cars they're just plain awful. Well, I think anyway, without TC. But some cars are perfectly fine without TC. They really are. Right, so we put in this lap. Right, here we go. Unless you're doing, yeah, standing starts. The back wheels tend to spin too much in standing starts. Oh, blimey, there's two there. Let's look at them in the mirror. Just saw them coming. I'll just get through final sector. Not bad considering. It was a nice, clean race on our part. Don't think, well, nothing really happened in that one. It's quite a good lobby as well. Take that one. GG to Stampy in the end, finishing in P4. And we weren't too far behind, so we'll take it. Panic. Yeah, I just saw the two of them coming up in the mirror. I was kind of like, right. Just go for the corner and see what happens. If they hit you sort of thing. It's a bit like, well, what's going to happen's going to happen. I thought that was, I thought Muscle who finished, I thought that name looked familiar. They're from, they're on the American account. I thought it looked familiar. We based them on the American account when we go to in the A lobbies in America. Yep, cheers Kev and Jedi. Appreciate the GGs on that one. It's pretty decent. Qualifying time remains at 55.1. I'll do this one and have a look and see what's occurring. Yes, more DR's been gained. It's, well, a recovering of sorts. It has gone down. I think it was about 2/3 full until we had the 2 and a bit weeks ago when it proper started going down. When you get to top of A, the very top of A, it takes ages to go into A+. Ages. Just when it looks full, but it's not quite full, it can take quite a while to get it over the line and into A+. I think, I think my main account is, yes, the main account is just inside A+ on there. That's my main account. That's just about an A+. think I followed Damien Shape around the place. Six bullets to go. Steady 28C. What is it outside? Because it's, I don't know, 17 apparently. Oh, well, apparently temperatures struggling to fall. Apparently. Muggy nights across the UK. There you go. It's not too bad. I think I don't know if it works in the front or not. Maybe it does. Nature of the track. We had this a while ago. I did a whole stream in the Genesis with the brake balance on the wrong end of the car and spent the whole stream wondering, why does my car feel so flipping awful? Why is it not turning? Why is it not doing this? Why is it not doing that? Oh yeah, the brake balance is the wrong end of the car. That's why. One of those with the penny drops and it's a bit like, oh yeah. Right, okay. Do your best to forget all the time that you've wasted and just carry on as best you can. Is all I can suggest when stuff like that happens. It turns in better though for turn 1. I'm wondering if I've done it again. And that's why I'm not doing 54s in quali. Not bad. Very nearly 54. And that's brake balance on -5 now. do us about there at the start of the race. So he was studied last night 3 times due to he got a foot injury. So you're on your controller. Oh, he clicked wet tyres in 3 races. Well, it does happen. It does happen. I've done loads of races on here where I've forgotten tyres, I forgot to pit, I've done brake balance on the wrong end of the car for a whole stream. Like I say, wonder why the car feels so awful. It just happens. I think the best thing you can do is take it on the chin and just carry on. I think it does happen. It's part and parcel of the process of making mistakes and dropping absolute fact. You got to do it. It has to be done. I suppose, well, yeah, because the pit lane on Autopolis is quite very sort of focused a bit to get in the pit lane. And if you're on controller, it can happen. You can press wrong buttons very, very easily. Right, it's P10 in this one. Yeah, exactly, Kev, exactly. I have done wet races without wet tyres. Yes, yeah, I have. I have indeed. I have gone into a wet race. I've gone into the pits on the, I think it was the American account. I've gone in the pits on the American account, and I've gone, where's the tyres? Where's the tyres? Wrong account. Right, fair enough then. Stuff like that is just a thing of nightmares on different accounts, and you forget to buy tyres for all your different cars. Look at that spiff there into the into the corner. Let's go steady. Not too bad. They're just trying to. We can't just step on it to an understeer and push them off. Not ready for this at all. I might be like turned off. You lose more. That's the thing, though, isn't it? You lose a DR because if you rage, well, technically rage quitting, it counts as your you rage quit the race. So you lose a lot of DR, don't you? So you might as well, yeah, just stay on, just finish the race. I mean, you might as well, and just just go on to the next one. Unless you absolutely cannot bear it for a second longer, then yeah, you might want to quit just to kind of get yourself out of there, just to kind of reset a bit. But just go in the pit lane, park it up, go out for a minute, and then yeah, just come back in, carry on. Right, not too bad. Not too bad so far. P4, lap 4. I'm going to get another place down just there. I'm not keeping... Oh, it's like quicksand. Crying out loud. I think Bembo's penalty put me off there completely. Oh, someone else said put off by the look of it as well. It just completely threw me, that penalty. It did all the right things, it just threw me where his car was and the ghosting. No, that's irritating, but oh well. Might get something out of it. Got Shumi in front. And I'm certain that's Placa Plum from America. Like I say, I'm pretty sure it is in P3 that we get on the American account. I think we're going to drop to at least 8 or 9 at pit stop, I'm pretty sure. Evening Goose, welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well. And GG's for Sunday. So on to lap 7. There's definitely 2 or 3 that are pitted behind us, at least 2. I don't know, it might be alright, might not be. It's still close there with the guys in front. Now it's going to go from here. But in theory by now, if we'd not gone off, it would have been probably well in the lead maybe. Or at least second. Pit stop this lap. Here we go. But we'll see how much we've done ourselves in now with that going on. So telemetry is going to be in the lead. Then it'll be, yeah, the order's looking right so far. P9, P10, P11. Oh, P11. Can we stay there? No, we can't. Race like this, you make a mistake, that's it. Your race is finishing the race. You have to do well. It could be worse, but that mistake cost us royally. It really did. And that'll be it then. It's going to be P14. That's that one. Possibly in the end, I mean, we've not gone off, would have been probably top 6 if we've not gone off. Or maybe a bit lower than that, but still, that is just got totally caught out by it, totally caught out by the ghosting. We'll get a P14. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Appreciate the GGs. Yeah, pretty sure it would have been alright if we've not gone off the track. But I think on that one it is going to be our last run-in today, looking at the time, and it's... Why is it 28 degrees in now? I really don't know. I give up, really, on that one. But 17 outside, oh, I don't know. I'd have to get another one of those, or just build it in, I think, air conditioning at some point. It is one of those. Right, I think tomorrow there's a new time attack coming in, which is going to be this one, which I have done on the other account. Yeah, should be right to get gold on that one. Not too bad, really. Right, what does the Genesis need doing? A bit of a service. Oh, that will change as well. I will open our roulette ticket and see what's in there. We get some credits. Not too bad. Yeah, 5,000 credits. But on that one, I think that's going to be us for today. Not been too bad, really, today. Our first look at this week's daily bases at Autopolis. And it's just a bit there, isn't it? But it's going to come back. One of those, really. I know that at some point on this account, we were nearly at A+, but it's gone down just a tiny bit. But it'll come back. That's the thing about it. But it's still in A, so that's fine. And we'll be back... I don't know. Friday, probably Friday, all being well. We'll come in and we'll have another go on, Friday and see what's going on. So big thanks, as always, for tuning in and popping in and supporting today on stream. As always, very much appreciated. And if you are new to the channel, then do feel free to drop a like and subscribe as well. Will be very much appreciated. And I think, looking at the state of play, probably Friday, we'll come in, we'll do a few bits, go back to Autopolis, or maybe try, I don't know, 4 laps, just very short races. Very short races. But I suppose we could maybe look at them. We'll see about Friday. But yeah, like I say, 4 laps. I don't know, if Lago Maggiore was 5 laps, I'd have done it tonight. I'd have done it on 5 laps, easy, but it's too short, 4 laps. And the other one at Daytona, the same, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look maybe Friday and see what we can do on those. Yeah, cheers, Kev, for tuning in. Nice to have you back as well. Back on in the game again. And we'll be back probably Friday. We'll come in and have a look and see what's going on. So until then, do like, do subscribe, and as always, do take care. And as always, let's have a bit of a nosy at what can we do? Let's go, why not? Right, we'll go past the Stampy and see how his Autopolis is getting on. So Stampy is where you should go, all being well, as the stream plays out. So of course, do like and sub to Stampy if you're new to his channel. I'm sure that he'd very much appreciate it. And on that one, I will see you probably Friday, all being well. So until then, do like, do subscribe, do take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.